You've been told charisma is something you learn, something you practice, something you become. That's the biggest lie we've ever believed. Think about the last person who completely captured a room. Not because they were loud, not because they were trying. People just noticed them. Most of us assume they mastered some secret skill, better posture, better confidence, better social tricks, but that's not what you're actually seeing. So we copy. We study confident people. We watch videos. We practice smiles. We build better versions of ourselves. And somehow, the harder we try to become magnetic, the less real we begin to feel. Why? Because somewhere along the way, we stopped being ourselves. We became performers without even realizing it. You didn't create that performance because you were weak. You created it because it worked. It kept people happy. It kept you accepted. But acceptance has a strange price. If people only love the version you're pretending to be, who's actually being loved? That's the question most people spend their entire lives avoiding, because the answer is uncomfortable. Every fake smile, every people-pleasing habit, every version of yourself you built left tiny cracks in the mask. And through those cracks, something never stopped trying to come through. Not a better version of you, the real one. This is where everything changes, because what you're about to discover has almost nothing to do with confidence and everything to do with truth. The deep work you've been doing, the lonely nights, the uncomfortable conversations with yourself, they were never destroying you. They were removing the mask. And what's left isn't some upgraded version of you. It isn't confident you. It isn't successful you. It's simply you. Here's what surprises most people. When someone finally stops pretending, people notice. Not because they're louder, because they're real. Realness doesn't demand attention. It invites trust. There's a difference. This is why some people instantly feel calming to be around. You can't explain it, but your nervous system can. Their presence quietly says, you don't have to perform here. And that's incredibly rare, because almost everyone is carrying an invisible mask, trying to appear stronger, smarter, more successful, more lovable. When one person finally puts the mask down, they unknowingly give everyone else permission to breathe. Your freedom becomes contagious. People aren't drawn to perfection, they're drawn to honesty, because honesty feels safe, and safety, real emotional safety, is one of the rarest experiences in today's world. No hidden agenda, no performance, no pretending. Maybe that's what people have been sensing all along, not your confidence, not your appearance, but your willingness to stop hiding. Which brings us to the biggest misunderstanding of all. People call it charisma, but that's not what it is. The higher vibration people talk about was never some mystical force. It was simply this, the absence of resistance. The moment you stop editing yourself, you stop blocking the energy that was always trying to move through you. That's what people feel. Not because you're trying to inspire them, but because your honesty reminds them of something they've forgotten, who they were before they learned to hide, before they started apologizing for existing, before they traded authenticity for approval. And here's the strange part. The opportunities you've been chasing, the relationships you've been trying to attract, they were never looking for the mask. They were looking for you. You were never meant to become someone magnetic. You were only meant to stop hiding the person who already was. Remember the people staring at the beginning? Nothing about this person became louder. Nothing became flashier. Only one thing changed. The mask disappeared. And without even trying, their presence became permission. Permission for others to stop pretending too. So stop asking, how do I become more magnetic? Ask a better question. What part of me am I still hiding? Because that's where your freedom begins. If something inside you recognized itself today, then this channel is exactly where you're meant to be. Subscribe and join the 1%. We're not here to teach you how to become someone else. We're here to help you remember the person you were before the world convinced you to wear the mask.